If the coordinates are s comma t and it lies somewhere on this line, you'll notice that there's a 1 to 2 ratio between s and t. They want to know, though, what is the ratio of t to s, so it flips and it's back to 2 to 1. A bag contains x apples, y oranges, and z pears. If one of these fruits is selected at random, what is the probability of selecting a fruit that is not an orange? So not an orange would be an apple or a pear out of the totals for all three. That wasn't there, so let's instead think about 100% probability minus those that are an orange, or y over x plus y plus z leaves what's left. So if we consider the scale of 1 to 6, and we know that the wingspan is 10.7, then it's going to be 64.2 meters. There's some different units in there, so it's not exactly 6 to 1, but that works. We're making a new scale model where it's 1 centimeter per every 3 meters. So it's twice as big. So in the model, we need to figure out what 64.2 meters is reduced to. So I can take 1 times 64 divided by 3, and I get 21.4 centimeters. So notice that the wingspan of the model is going to be twice as big, which is what D says. Of 240 television viewers, if 3/5 say they like comedies, some do not like comedies, and the rest did not respond. And we know now that that's 1 out of 15. So if I take 3/5 and I make that 9/15 by tripling each, I'm going to add that to the 1/15, and that's a total of 10/15. The remaining is the 1/3 out of 240, or 80 viewers that do not like comedies. Because 10 out of 15 either do like comedies or didn't respond, so this is what's left over. Every single molecule of water has 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen. So if there's 51 molecules of water, we just double that and we have 102 atoms of hydrogen. If 5 horsepower is 3730 watts, 2 horsepower is how many watts? So you cross multiply and you divide by 5. 1,492 is your answer. If our original height is 29, and our reproduction where we take 1/3 of the original dimension, 1/3 of 29, you can simply write as 29 over 3, or if you wanted to write it as a decimal, you could put 9.66. So 90 calories from fat out of every 150 with this brand. And then with this other one, we see 12 out of 120. They want to know for a 100 calorie serving, how many more calories from fat are from the one than the other. So let's convert the denominators to 100. So you can literally just take 90 divided by 150 times 100, and you get 60 out of 100. 12 divided by 120, and multiply that by 100, and you get 10 out of 100. And the difference here, 60 minus 10, is 50. 240 male, 160 female bats have been tagged. 100 more females, so now it's 260. How many more male bats must be tagged so that 3/5 of the total number of bats in the study are male? So 240 plus x out of 240 plus 260 plus x is equal to 3 over 5. So I can actually cross multiply and have 5 times 240 plus x is equal to 3 times 500 plus x. If I distribute the 5 and the 3, and then I move the x's to the left and the numbers to the right, I find that x is equal to 150. Set k is all the positive integers less than or equal to 150, so there's 150 total of them. If a number is selected at random out of that set, what's the probability that it's even and that it's less than or equal to 30? So there's 30 numbers, but the even ones are half of those, so that's 15. I can simplify that to 1/10. So we have a velocity v compared to a velocity 1.5 v. And what's the ratio of the different dynamic pressures there? So when you plug in 1.5 and you square it, you get 2.25. which is going to be the ratio between these two. 20 houses in July. In August, that's 20% more, so 20 times 1.2, which is going to be 24. What fraction of the total number of houses? So that's 24 out of 20 plus 24. If I simplify that fraction, I get 6 over 11.